During Day 2 of the Sullivan Cup, competitors were put to the test on simulation devices. One was the Common Driver Trainer, or CDT, which is a motion-intense simulator that puts its users in the driver's seat of an Abrams.
The simulations play a very big role in the war taking place on the modern battlefield. For instance, in the simulations, we have everything from IEDs, improvised explosive devices, to civilians to take into consideration.
The driver is expected to react to the scenario appropriately, and mistakes result in point deductions.
Going off the road, speeding up or slowing down, or even cutting a corner. Or it could be as bad as running over a civilian. All these are graded by the computer itself.
After completing the CDT, they leave the virtual vehicles behind and move on to the Engagement Skills Trainer 2000, or EST 2000. They are equipped with a virtual weapon and run through dismounted operations as a two-person team. The teams are put into 3 different scenarios where they have to identify civilians and enemies and react appropriately.
The Sullivan Cup is the best tank competition crew, and not only do they have to be good at being able to scan, inquire, and engage enemy targets from inside the tank, we also want to evaluate their ability to do that outside of the tank, dismounted, maybe in an arena where they're not quite as familiar.
Once they complete the CDT and EST 2000, the competitors have their heads held high as they move on to 2 other simulators.
I think that most of our points are going to come from these events and definitely going into gunnery. That's where we're going to try to make our money at.
For the competitors, each day of the competition is a challenge that tests their abilities as efficient tank crews. And whether they win or lose, they all know they are setting the standard of excellence for the Sullivan Cup competitions of the future.
I'm so excited to be part of the first Sullivan Cup. I mean, no matter how we do, even though I know we're going to do well, I mean, we are part of history, and I'm just so happy to come here, be the best of the best. It's an honor.
Melissa Anderson, Fort Benning TV.